Welcome, everybody, to Game 2 of this doubleheader between LTU and Lourdes University. Lourdes took Game 1 in extra innings. 9 innings total play. They've won it by a final of 8-6. Don Bichetti gets things underway and delivers a first pitch strike to Jagodzinski. Bichetti trying to secure a Game 2 victory. Hopefully LTU can split this game in half. A check swing roller got past the mound. Here comes Banashevsky on the run to make the play. So 2 pitches in and 1 out for Bichetti. That goes 4-3 on the putout. Strike in there on the first pitch to Joel Serganin. Bichetti coming in with an ERA of 4.85 this far in the year. Swing and a miss there by Serganin, and it's quickly 0-2. With all the key injuries that this rotation has had, Bichetti has had to step up big time, and he has over the past couple of starts. Another reach. Ground ball second. There's Banashevsky one more time, and that throws in time. So 2 ground ball outs to start this first frame. Two away now for Josh Hare. Just missed inside with a breaking pitch. Coming in with a record of 0-4 this year. Seems to be a bit of discussion down there nearby the LTU dugout between the head coaches. 2-0 now. Swinging away, fouls it back, 2-1. As mentioned, Bichetti coming in with a record 0-4. Looking at that first year, this is his 8th start. He's thrown 2 complete games. Gets the strike that time. He was up the count at 2-2. Chopped to short. In comes Reed on a bounce. And gets it there in time. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Dominic Bichetti. And LTU's coming to bat here in the first inning. Bottom of the first inning here in Game 2 between the Gray Wolves and the Blue Devils. Joe Sutterman steps in against the Pitcher Levi Hillard of Lourdes. This is outside. Slices that one foul. Count evens up at 1-1. Levi Hillard comes in with the best ERA amongst the Gray Wolves at 1.80. This is his first start of the year. Making 4 appearances this year. That one's down the line, but it goes foul. Pitches total of 5 innings. Has given up only 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts, and only 4 hits allowed. And it almost appears as this is going to be a bullpen style game for the Gray Wolves going forward, as the bullpen down there is stacked. Chopper to second. I'm in on a hop, and the play is made by Kayla Dugan. So Sturman retired 4-3. It's going to bring up Kellen Banaszewski. Looks at a ball low. This game, too, will be a 7-inning game due to the first game going beyond 7 innings. That one is brushed back, and it got Banaszewski on the arm. So second time in this doubleheader that Banaszewski's been hit by a pitch. So a runner aboard now for Nick Olson, back in that 3 spot. He was down in the 5 spot in game 1 and delivered the huge hit, the game-tying 2-run home run in the 7th inning that extended the game. This outside is Hillard. Try to come in on the hands, and Olson fouls it back. 1-1 now. That is the 3rd home run of the year for Nick Olson. He had 20-plus in last year's total season. Got a lot of honors in that last year. Runner goes. It's a hit and run, and that's a base hit. Banaszewski's going to go first to third, and they're going to have him at the corners with 1 out. So great overall baseball right there. Running start by Banaszewski, and Olson to put it in play. First and third, here to start off this first inning for LTU. So now 2 runners on now for Jake Yanessa. Swinging away first pitch and fouls it straight back. In a first and third situation, head coach Stan Eldridge usually likes to play aggressive on the base paths. Trying to catch the defense on their heels and try to catch them off guard. Another foul, and Yanessa's quickly down on the count, 0-2. Runner goes. They throw down the second, and now here comes Banaszewski, and he's going to score. And Olson is safe at second base. So the double steal pulls off, and it's 1-0 LTU. And as for mentioned, the aggressiveness on the base pass pays off. The count is now 1-2 on Yanessa. Runner goes to third. Throw down is wide, and another stolen base for Nick Olson, and now he's 90 feet away. Olson got a great jump, reading Hillard on the leg kick. 2-2 now to Yanessa. Fouled at the plate. So now with one out, a simple fly ball and a sac fly would bring him in to make it 2-0. Two. Up and in now, full count. So after being down the count 0-2, Yanessa is able to work the count to full, and the base running is paid off, and LTU has a lead to start this game. Popped up, but it's going to go foul. Payoff pitch again. Outside, ball 4. So a great at-bat right there. A 7-pitch at-bat by Yanessa. And once again, they have him at the corners with one out. So another first and third situation. That's going to bring up Jason Earhart. Getting another start behind the plate. Time is called. It appears they're going to call a balk. That was a quick pitch by Hillard. And so both runners are going to advance. Olson scores. It's now 2-0. So that pitch will not count. Yanessa moves up to second. Olson scores on that balk. LTU with their first lead of the day. Fouled straight back. 0-1 now. I guess in the midst of trying to catch the hitters off guard, Hillard forgot there was runners on base and decided to go with a quick pitch move and got called for it. 0-1. That's a liner into the gap. That's going to get down and go to the wall. Yanessa is going to score. Going to second is Jason Earhart with an RBI double, and it's 3-0 LTU here in the first. So great base running, some timely hits, a balk, and now the double. LTU, like we mentioned, has scored a lot of first-inning runs this year, as the offense always tries to click on all cylinders starting early. Runner going to third. Throw down is not in time. And Trent Matthews, the courtesy runner, gets a stolen base right after the double. And that was a ball to Trent Reed. So another runner is 90 feet away. A half swing. They appeal. He did not go. 2-0 now. And now the home plate umpire yelling at the Gray Wolves bench. All the tension that happened in the first game has not really carried over here in game 2. That one is outside. 3-0 now. Taking all the way, looks at a strike. There's ball 4, so a walk for Reed. And once again, for the third time in this inning, LTU has runners at the corners and still one out. And being a former player, Coach Stan Eldridge, he does not let up with the aggressiveness on the base pass, even with a lead. Time is called now. Quick mound visit. So after the quick 1-2-3 inning put up by Dominic Pacetti, the offense started clicking on all cylinders. First, Sturdivant grounded out. Then Banaszewski was hit by a pitch. Olson on a hit and run play singled. That created the first and third opportunity the first time around. And then a double steal created that first run. And then Jake Yanessa with a walk. Scratch that. Then Olson stole third base. He was at third base, and then Yanessa walked. And then a balk was called, moving the runners up 90 feet. And then Earhart doubled. And now they're at the corners again, one out. Here's Sam DeKuyper. Looks at a first pitch strike. Showing bunt, and he bunts it foul. Trey Matthews is trying to break for home. So now 0-2 on DeKuyper. Runner goes from first. It's inside, and it's mishandled by Kennedy, and that's a stolen base for Reed. That's the fourth stolen base of the inning. Correction, fifth stolen base of the inning. Now 1-2 to DeKuyper. Fouled back. 2 stolen bases by Nick Olson, 1 stolen base by Banaszewski. That was on the double steal. 1 stolen base by Matthews and a stolen base now by Reed. That one's popped up around home plate. Kennedy discards the match, but here comes Howe, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 outs. So now 2 away. And we got time called again. It appears that head coach Josh Bradford's going to make a pitching change early on. With the lefty Kellen Harding coming up, he's going to go to his bullpen early. And as we predicted, this is going to be a bullpen day for Lourdes here in Game 2. We'll step aside for the pitching change. New pitcher on the mound for the Gray Wolves is Brendan Holland, the lefty, coming in with an ERA of 6.53, 0-2 record. This is his 8th appearance, and he has made 4 starts in the year. Deals with Kellen Harding with 2 outs and 2 runners aboard. Misses inside for ball 1. Harding is the DH today. He came in replace of Jackson Wackowiak in the first game at first base. A half swing. They do not appeal. It's a ball inside. They do appeal, and he did not go. So now it's 2-0. And now the home plate umpire yelling at the Gray Wolf bench. It almost appears like he's ejected somebody. There is no movement at the moment at the bench. Or it must have been just a warning. He already gave 1 warning during this inning, so if an ejection is the case, he already marked it down. So the count remains 2-0. There's a strike outside corner, 2-1. Harding had an RBI double in 2 plate appearances. That one misses outside, now 3-1. He had a total of 3 at-bats. He struck out in the RBI double back in the 7th inning. That was part of that 3-run comeback inning to tie things in Game 1. Chopper to the right side. In comes Mix. He's able to gobble it up, and there ends the inning. But LTU strikes for 3 runs. They lead it 3-0. We go to the 2nd inning. Top of the 2nd inning here at Jimmy John's Field on a beautiful day out here in Utica, Michigan. Dominic Pichetti back to work. He has a 3-0 lead. LTU leads for the first time overall today. They were trailing for all of Game 1. Just off the corner to Steve Howe. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Gray Wolves. Gets the strike that time, and count evens up at 1-1. Got the corner that time with the backdoor slider, and it's now 1-2. Working quickly. That one is softly hit into left, and that's a base hit. So Steve Howe with the leadoff single to start things for Lourdes. On a 1-2 pitch. So runner aboard now with nobody out. That's going to bring up Caleb Dugan, starting at second base in this game. Dugan hitting .333 thus far in the year. Shows bunt. He does attempt, and that's a strike. A total of 30 at-bats coming into this one. Paints the inside corner is Pichetti, and he's quickly ahead 0-2. A half swing, and he does go around. He tied him up on that inside, and there's strike three. First strikeout for Dominic Pichetti. And there's one out here in the inning. Absolutely carved him up on that off-speed pitch. So one away now for Hunter Mix. Mix had the key hit to give Lourdes the victory back in Game 1. A 2-run home run in the 9th inning that gave Lourdes the lead 8-6, and that would be the final of Game 1. Oh, 1 down low, and it gets away. Still a play at second. It's a high throw. That one got away from Jason Earhart. That's going to go down as a wild pitch. Count is now 1-1. So Steve Howe's at second now. That takes away a possible double play chance that LTU would have had to possibly end the inning. 1-1. Just missed low. 2-1 now. Inside and low. 3-1 now. Three-one pitch coming. And it's outside for ball 4. So a 1-out walk puts 2 runners aboard. However, it still does recreate that possible double play chance. Now with Harrison Jackson coming up into play. Swing it away early and comes up empty. LTU last year turned a total of 23 double plays. And one right now would be very dandy to get out of this inning. Curveball comes in there for a strike in the inside corner. And again, Pichetti is in front of a hitter 0-2. Try to go back inside once more. Misses. 1-2 now. That one is softly served up over by second. Coming over his read, he'll make the grab. And there's 2 outs. So now 2 away. That's going to bring up Jackson Kennedy, the catcher. Kennedy hitting .200 this year and only 25 at bats. Had a couple of bats coming into Game 1 when he had to replace Cord Noble. First pitch curveball is in there for a strike. Pichetti definitely relies on his off-speed a lot, and he has a ton of arsenals in there. That one misses low. 1-1. 5 hits total for Kennedy, and he has knocked in 2 RBIs this year. Popped up. Earhart's going to give it a look, but it just goes out of play. 1-2. One-two pitch coming. On a hop to short. Gobbled up there by Reed. One play at first, and he still maintains his composure and throws him out. So 2 runners are left stranded. LTU retains their lead. It is still 3-0. Back into the bottom of the second inning. LTU leading 3-0. Logan Walker starts things off. Swinging away. Chop to second. And play is made by Serganin. So 2 pitches in for Brendan Holland. And the first out is there. Top of the order now for Joel Sterneman. Sterneman grounded out in his first at bat. Curveball coming in, and it hits him. That off-speed pitch got away from Holland, and it got Sterneman, so a 1-out base runner is aboard for LTU. Second hit batter of this game. And the other one is the guy at the plate right now, Kellen Banashevsky. Banashevsky's been hit twice today. That one was tailing away outside for ball 1. Swinging away off the pitcher's glove. How's throw to first. They still call him out at first. It almost appeared that Hunter mixed his foot, came off the base, but good recovery. There's a lot of yelling going on down low, and Stan Eldridge was immediately out of the dugout trying to discuss this. And they call him safe. So at Banashevsky, he was already back at the dugout. And now he's got to do the long trot all the way back over to first base. And now we're going to get more arguments. There's Josh Bradford coming out. And that was a rather quick decision to overturn that call. And it almost looked like the home plate umpire had a better view of it because the field umpire had to be looking at second base for a possible double play, and that was a double play ball that was hit up the middle if Holland did not stick out his hand, did not stick out his glove, because that was going right up the middle, and Sir Gannon would have been right there. The Turner, probably an easy tailor-made double play. So the call is overturned. 2 runners are aboard right now with only 1 out. That's going to bring up Nick Olson. Swing it away. That's into left field for a base hit. They go station to station, and the bases are loaded. So a hit batter, an infield single, and another single loads him up for Jake Yanessa. So another huge spot right here. First inning for 3 runs, and now they're looking for more. Got the corner call that time. 0-1. That one's ripped into left, and that's going to be down for a base hit, and it gets on by. 2 runs are going to score. Olsen is going to go to third, and he's going to hold up there. 2 runs are in on the hit by Jake Yanessa, and it's now 5-0 LTU. That's going to be a single and an air on Jagosinski. That ball had a lot of topspin on it and got there in 1 hop, but it went off the glove of Jagosinski. 2 runners are still in scoring position. First pitch strike in there to Jason Earhart. Chopped foul at the plate. Now Holland is ahead 0-2. Curveball is in there for a called strike 3. Earhart cannot believe the call, and it almost looked like Stan Eldridge agrees with him. That one came in rather low, but it's a called third strike, and that is the 2nd out of the inning. Now it's up to Trent Reed to get those runners home. Swinging away and comes up empty. Try to go back door with a breaking ball and miss way wide. 1-1. That one misses up high. 2 balls and a strike now. Outside again, 3 balls and a strike. A hitter's count for Reed, trying to get these 2 more runners to come across. 3-1 pitch. Is down low for ball 4. And another huge spot. Bases are loaded with 2 outs, and Sam DeKuyper coming up to the plate. So a hit batter, 2 straight singles, a single and an error, strikeout, now a walk. That one is into the gap. That one is deep, and that one is out of here. Sam DeKuyper with the grand slam. LTU busted open here in the 2nd. It is 9-0. DeKuyper on the first pitch. Absolutely kills it out of here. That is Sam DeKuyper's 4th home run of the year. Fouled at the plate on Harding. So a 6-run inning of a second inning. 3 runs in the first and 6 here in the second. Now Kellen Harding trying to keep the fun going. Shows bunt. Pulls back and looks at a strike. Count goes to 0-2. So what an exciting inning here in Game 2 for LTU. That was a hanger. That's hit into right. And right there is Skylar Mays to make the catch, and that will end the inning. So good swing there by Harding, but LTU, the offense explodes for 9 runs. Total in 2 innings worth, we go to the 3rd inning. It is 9-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. LTU having some offensive parties going on in this second game after losing a very tough game in Game 1 in extra innings 8-6 as they tied it in the 7th. This offense is starting to fire on all cylinders. A 3-run first inning and then a 6-run second inning. Dominic Bichetti looking very sharp, goes back to work as he takes on Skylar Mays. That one just misses low. The count evens up at 1-1. That one came inside. Off-speed pitch. 2-1 on Mays. Swinging away. And comes up empty. 2 swings and misses by Mays, and the count evens at 2-2. Shadows are creeping over around home plate. That could definitely be a factor moving forward into this one. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Puccetti with the strikeout. And there's one gone. Second strikeout for Puccetti. So that's top of the order now for Ryan Jagosinski. First pitch, slider on the back door is in there for a strike. Jagosinski had the one error on the Yanessa single, which allowed 2 runners to score. That one misses high and away. 1-1 now. In there for a strike on the inside corner. One and two now. Try to go back foot with the slider and just missed. The deception of his pitches definitely can fool a hitter like that. 2-2. Swing and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts to start this third inning. Two gone now for Joel Serganin. Serganin grounded out to second in his first plate appearance. Swinging away early, comes up empty. Puccetti definitely has gone ahead of majority of the hitters thus far. Got the inside corner that time. Quickly ahead 0-2. And he's done that very well too. Getting ahead in 2 strike counts early on. 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. Again, another 0-2 pitch. Try to go with the off speed, missed up high. 1-2 now. One, two. Curveball popped up. Shallow center field. In comes a diving try by Jake Yanessa, and he makes the catch. 3 players converge, but Jake Yanessa with the diving grab out there at shallow right center field. We go to the bottom of the third. LTU is up big, 9-0. Bottom of the third inning, LTU is having themselves an offensive display. 9-0 after 3.5 innings worth, 2.5 rather. Logan Walker started things off, looks at a ball outside from Brendan Holland, who still remains out there. No relievers are warming up right now for Lourdes in their bullpen. Two 2-0 now. Swinging away is Walker. Comes up empty. Now it's 2-1. Holland replaced Hillard. Didn't get out of the first inning. That one goes foul. Hiller gave up the 3 runs that were in that first, and then all in the second, Holland gave up 6. That's where the score is at 9-0. Full count now on Logan Walker, who grounded out his first at bat. That was outside, so ball 4 and a leadoff walk to start this bottom third. Top of the order now for Joel Sterneman. Sterneman has grounded out and has been hit by a pitch. And he came around to score back in that second inning. LTU has been batting around. This will be the start of the third time for the order and rolling the third inning. Swinging away, first pitch up the middle. Weird hop, and it's mishandled, and they do get the force out at second. That one hit the lip of the grass, came off the chest of Dugan, but right there was Serganin to recover and at least touch the base for 1 out. That will go down as 4-6 on the force play. First pitch off speed missed down to Banaszewski. Banaszewski had an infield single his last time up. Gets the corner that time. It's now 1-1. Foul ball right there at the plate off the curveball. 1-2 now. San Eldridge giving out the signs. He refuses to let up in any sort of score. Runner goes. It's a hit and run. It's a line drive off the glove of Mix. Sterneman's going to go first to third. And here we go again. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Hunter Mix nearly made a great diving play, and it would have been a double play. So Sterneman at third, Banaszewski at first. That's going to bring up Nick Olson. Olson had a single as well to load up the bases. That one's way high. That one's into left field. That one's slicing, and that one's going to hit right off the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Banaszewski to third. Throw is going to be late. It's an RBI double for Nick Olson, and it's 10-0 now. So the hitting parade continues, and now there's more action in the Lourdes bullpen. So 10 runs in the first inning of work. 10 runs in the 3 innings thus far here in Game 2. Now looking for more. Here's Yanessa. That one's popped up into right. Back is Mays. Now he has to come in. Tagging is Banaszewski. Here comes the throw. It's up the line. And alertly, Nick Olson tags up. He's at third. It's a sacrifice fly for Jake Yanessa, and it's now 11-0. So now 2 outs, runner at third now for Jason Earhart. Now misses outside for ball 1. Earhart struck out in his second at-bat, and he also reached base in his first. Swinging away. Came up empty, 1-1. Curveball came inside, nearly hit him. 3 runs in the first, 6 runs in the second. Now 2 more here in the third. Inside. Make it now 3-1. Gets the corner that time. Full count now. That one is fouled down the left field line. Payoff pitch. That one missed inside. Ball forward to Earhart. 2-out walk now. Puts him at the corners once again. We're going to get a courtesy runner. Trent Matthews going to come on to run for Earhart. Now first and third, 2 outs. It's going to bring up Trent Reed. Swinging away, comes up empty. Reed has 2 walks and 2 at-bats. Job at a third. They go a long way to first. It's up the line. And they do not get the tag. Hunter Mix could not get the tag on it. The wide throw by Howe. And another run is in. It's 12-0. We're going to get a bit of discussions right now. Josh Bradford coming out. They're going to bring the umpires together. One infield play has already been overturned earlier in this game. And they do not overturn this one. So it goes as an E5. It is now 12-0. A dozen for the Blue Devils here in Game 2. Matthews now at second. Reed at first on the air. Now to Kuiper. Had the big hit, the grand slam back in the second inning. Fouls that one straight back. Oh, 1. Missed inside with the off speed. One and 1 now on to Kuiper. Big off play now at second, and no tag applied. One. Showing bunt, and he bunted foul. One and 2 now on to Kuiper. 2 outs, 2 runners aboard. One, 2. Fouled back. One, 2, pitch again. Swing and a miss. DeKuyper strikes out. That's going to end the inning. Not before LTU strikes for 3 more runs. They now lead at 12-0. We go to the 4th. Fourth inning, 12-0. LTU is on top. Definitely a much-needed offensive display type game here today. Dominic Puccetti back to work and delivers a first pitch strike to Josh Hare. Hare grounded out in his first at bat. Backdoor slider gets it that time. And again, like Puccetti has been doing all this time in the Stars, getting ahead quickly on 2 strikes. Missed high and in. Try to go backdoor again and miss wide. Now it's 2-2. That one is cut on and missed. And Puccetti with another strikeout. And that's the first out of the inning. Strikeout number 4 as he cars up Hare on the inside. More shadows coming into play around home plate. That could definitely really mess up the visual sights for a hitter. Now Steve Howe. This is outside. Try to go inside with the slider. Missed it down low and in. 2-0 now. Got the corner that time, right down the middle. Two 1 pitch. Cut on and missed. Howe was late on that swing. Now it's 2-2. Two pitch. Half swing, fouled back. Two pitch again. Curveball missed up high. Full count now. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And again, back-to-back strikeouts to open up an inning for Dominic Puccetti. 5 strikeouts now for the tall lefty out of Monroe, Michigan. Now Caleb Dugan. Swung on and missed. Dugan struck out in his first at bat. That was back in the 2nd inning. Swung on and missed. And again, like the first at bat, Puccetti gets ahead, 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-strike pitch. Inside corner, call strike 3. Dominic Puccetti strikes out the side. LTU having fun. They're up big. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Into the bottom of the fourth inning, LTU having a good day in this second game, up 12-0. The new pitcher for the Gray Wolves is Dion Kurtz. Kurtz coming in with an ERA of over 14. This is his 7th appearance. He has pitched a total of 7 innings, giving up 12 hits, 11 earned runs, 8 walks, and 2 strikeouts. He is a sidewind pitcher, dealing with Kellen Harding to start things off. Swinging away first pitch and fouls it back. We also have a new catcher as well, Andrew Arnston, taking over behind the dish as well. That one's popped up. Coming over and running out of room was Jagodzinski. And quickly, Kurtz is ahead of Harding, 0-2. Harding has grounded out and has flied out. The flyout was a hard, loud fly ball. He's the DH for this game. For the third straight inning, it has started with the bottom of the order. Twice with Logan Walker, he's on deck. This will be an 0-2 pitch to Harding. That one is sliced into left field. Jagodzinski fell down for a moment, but he regains himself and makes the catch for the first out. So one away now for Logan Walker. Walker has grounded out once and has reached base on a fielder's choice. Walked his last at bat. One 0. Now a miss down low. 2-0 now. Big swing and a foul back. LTU, the offense, has been clicking all the time. 3 runs in the first, 6 runs in the second, and 3 more back in the third. Another foul, and count evens up at 2-2. And that one drills Walker in the back, and he's hit by the pitch. So on a 2-2 pitch, Walker is aboard at first base. That is the 3rd Blue Devil that's been hit by a pitch thus far in this game. Now turn things over, top of the lineup for Joel Sterneman. 4th down, already the 4th at bat, and we're in the 4th inning. Swinging away, he fouls it back on the first pitch. After these games, tomorrow LTU will be on the road as they head off to Adrian to take on Siena Heights in a doubleheader in that field. And Walker is going to be picked off. They got him leaning towards second, and he is erased from the base paths. So that's the second out, and now bases are empty. Next set of home games will be next Tuesday as they take on U of M Dearborn, and now Sterneman is hit by a pitch. That's the second time that he's been hit by a pitch. So Kurtz, after picking off Walker, the next pitch hits him in the back. And we're going to get a pinch hitter. Justin Baird He's going to be the pinch hitter now. Coach Sano just utilizing his bench a bit, up big right now. This is Baird's 4th at-bat of the season thus far. Looks at a first pitch strike. Baird is hitting for Banaszewski. Swinging away, chopped to the right side. In comes Dugan. He makes the play, and that's the final out of this 4th inning. And so we go to the 5th inning. LTU is up by a dozen. Fifth inning, LTU 12-0. As Dominic Puccetti back to work, delivers low to Hunter Mix. Mix has walked in the only bat he's had thus far in this game. He delivered that big 2-run home run in extra innings back in game 1. Swings away, pops it up. Sterneman out, now into foul territory. And he backpedals and he makes the catch. So 2 pitches and 1 out for Puccetti here to start this 5th inning. This could potentially be the last inning of the game, depending on the ruling. It might be 10 after 5, but we will see. Everything is going well for LTU thus far. Puccetti struck out the side to end the 4th inning. Has 6 strikeouts overall in this start. Just cruising along. Delivers a first pitch strike on the inside corner to Harrison Jackson. Backdoor curveball, and he gets the call that time. And like he's done so many times in these innings, he's gone ahead, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. Another 0-2 pitch. Another foul. That one goes down the first base line. 0-2 again. Curveball misses high. 1-2 now. Harrison Jackson popped up to short in his last at bat. 1-2. Inside, backed him off. 2-2 now. Lourdes has only had 2 base runners on, and that was back in the 2nd inning. Ground ball is short. In comes Reed on the run, and he makes the play. So a fly out and a ground ball play made by Trent Reed, and there's 2 outs. So away now for Andrew Arnston. Taking over for Kennedy behind the plate. Arnston hitting .056 as Pichetti just misses outside. And only 18 at-bats total this year for Arnston. Swinging away, comes up empty. 1-1 now. Only 1 hit this year for Arnston, and that 1 total base. Has 2 walks this year as well. Right there on the inside, and Pichetti's ahead. 1-2 now. Trying to end the frame. And he does so on the inside corner. What a job by Dominic Pichetti. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. LTU up 12-0. We're into the bottom of the 5th inning. LTU is having themselves a good day here in Game 2 of a doubleheader. Up 12-0 over the Grey Wolves of Lourdes University. Lourdes took Game 1 by a final of 8-6 in extra innings, a total of 9 innings played total. First pitch strike by Kurtz to Nick Olson. Olson having a good day as well. Has reached base 3 times, has come around to score all 3 times. Misses outside, now 1-1. Two and one now. Big hack right there and missed. So it's 2-2. Outside now, full count. Payoff pitch. That one is into left field. Jagosinski backing up right in front of the warning track to make the catch. And there's 1 out. It's going to bring up Jake Yanessa. Yanessa has walked. He has singled and got the second on air, and he has put in a sacrifice fly. A couple RBIs today. So a good day overall, productive day for the entire LTU lineup. Swinging away, first pitch. Skylar Mays out there. Looked like he got trouble in the sun, but he still maintains it, and he lays out the last moment to make the catch. The Gray Wolves outfielders have had trouble with the sun all day. And from the moment it hit off the bat, it looked like Mays absolutely lost it, but then he regained it at the last minute. Yeah, we're going to get a pinch hitter now. This is Matt Nightingale. And this is going to be his first at bat of the season. Swinging away. And it comes up empty now, 0-1. And from experience, when you get your first AB, the bench is absolutely going to cheer you on. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging away, fouls it straight back. Able to get a piece of it, now it's 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch to Matt Nightingale. Chopped, and it's going to go foul. So he's going to stick around up there for another pitch in this at bat here. Two outs in the inning. Another 0-2 pitch. Inside, and he gets hit. And he sprints down to first base. The bench loves it. Everybody's having fun tonight. So Nightingale pitch hits. He was down 0-2, and he gets hit by the pitch. That is the 4th Blue Devils hitter to get hit by a pitch today. Twice was Banashevsky, twice was Sternman, once was Walker, and now Trent Reed coming up. Outside corner that time. Reed disagrees. Got the corner again. Now it's 0-2. Reed has walked twice and has come around to score once. Chopper to third. On a weird hop, they get the force over at second. And that's going to end the inning. They get Nightingale at second base. We go to the 6th inning. LTU is up by a dozen. Top of the sixth inning here in Game 2. LTU have themselves some fun after trying to avenge for their Game 1 loss. It was a tough loss, 8-6 in extra innings. LTU had to fight back after being down by 3 runs. And they were able to come back, tie it up in the 7th, but then the go-ahead home run in the 9th put the seal on it for Lourdes. And that one just missed high to Skylar Mays. The count goes to 1-1. Dominic Pichetti looking very sharp out there. Has only had to deal with 2 base runners thus far in the game. And has only given up 1 hit in this game. That was a single back in the second inning. Has struck out 7. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. These are the kind of starts. Very efficient as the game goes along. 2-2 pitch. Inside corner. Called strike 3. There's strikeout number 8. And there's 1 away. Puccetti has been absolutely painting that inside corner. So now top of the order for Jagosinski. Ground out and a strikeout. Yeah, it's the first pitch strike down there at the knees. Curveball is in there on the inside corner. Quickly ahead 0-2 like he has done so many times in this start. 0-2. Inside corner again, and he got him again. There's strikeout number 9, and there's 2 away. Now 2 away for Joel Serganin. Swing it away, comes up empty. Oh, 1. Right there on the corner. Quickly again ahead, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Way high and away. Probably got a little bit ahead of himself right there. Trying to let that one go. 1-2 now. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Puccetti strikes out the side again. 10 strikeouts on the afternoon. And LTU is having fun. They still lead at 12-0. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We're into the bottom of the sixth inning. LTU is up 12-0. The brand new pitcher is Joe Smith on the mound for Lourdes. He is making his season debut here today, the freshman out of Holly, Michigan. And the pinch hitter is number 20, David Ibn Ezra. He's transfer sophomore at a Mid-Michigan Community College. So Stan Eldridge is going to be utilizing his bench, getting some hitters, some at-bats here, because this is Ibn Ezra's first at-bat of the season, swinging away, and he comes up empty. The count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out. So there's one away. First strikeout of the season for Joe Smith. One away now for Kellen Harding. Came up empty on that first swing. That one misses outside. Now it's 1-1 to Harding. Harding has flied out twice and is grounded out. That one misses down low. Now it's 2-1. That one is sliced into left field. Over is Jabozinski, and he makes the grab. So there's two away now for Joe Smith. A great start thus far to his outing to begin his year. We're going to get another pinch hitter. This is Braden Lewis, a freshman two-way player, right-handed pitcher and outfielder out of Eagle, Idaho, the Rocky Mountain High School. So definitely a pickup. The entire bench is looking on. That one is outside. 1-1 now. Swinging away, and he fouls it back. 1-2 now on Braden Lewis. That's a fly ball into center field, but it is playable. Lewis gave it a ride, and that's the third out of the inning. So LTU trying to put the final touches on this Game 2 victory. They lead it 12-0. We go to the top of the seventh inning. Top of the 7th inning here. A beautiful day here in Utica, Michigan. Bright sunshine, a little bit of wind, and still cold temperatures, but a great day for baseball. Dominic Pichetti trying to put the final touches on this game, too. Misses down low to Josh Hare. Hare has grounded out and struck out. Gets the corner. 1-1 now. 10 strikeouts for Pichetti through 6 innings of work, trying to get 3 more outs to put the final touches on this game. Gets inside, just missed the corner. 2-1 now. Two 1 pitch. Down low, 3-1. Three-one pitch. And that one's up high for ball 4. And that is the first base runner for Lourdes since the 2nd inning. And that's only the 2nd walk for Pichetti. So a leadoff base runner for the Gray Wolves to start the 7th inning, and that's going to bring up Steve Howe. Howe has the one only hit for Lourdes today, as that curveball just missed inside for ball 1. That single came back in the 2nd inning, and Howe's also struck out. That was back in the 4th. Just missed again. 2-0 now. And outside now, Pichetti having some command issues. 3-0 now. Gets it that time. 3-1. Trying to work one pitch at a time back into the count. Three one. Outside, and that's back-to-back walks. So now there's 2 runners aboard. There's a 3rd walk for Pichetti. And after back-to-back walks, this is going to bring out pitching coach Jimmy Mancuso to talk to his lefty. After looking sharp throughout the 6 innings, where the only trouble was back in the 2nd, definitely just try to tell him to relax. Don't try to rush things. We're up by 12. You just need to trust yourself, trust your mechanics like you have been doing, and let's just finish this. The entire pitching dynamic definitely changed throughout this organization when Jimmy Mancuso took over as pitching coach. It was during my sophomore year in which he was appointed the new pitching coach, and the entire rotation definitely shifted in a whole new direction, in which definitely is for the better. So now 2 on with nobody out. That's gonna bring up Dugan. Dugan has struck out twice. First pitch swing, and that's deep in the hole. And Reed with a long throw. Sturman has to come off the base, and that ball gets away. And a run is going to score, and there goes the shutout. Trent Reed should have just probably kept that one in his back pocket. And now the Gray will spoil the shutout. They are on the board. It is 12-1. That's going to be that should be an infield single, but then the throw, this should be an E6. That one's tying away to Hunter Mix. Now definitely the game plan is just try to get outs. They have a big deficit to work with, so just conserve outs. Breaking ball misses up high. 2-0 now to Hunter Mix. Gets the corner that time, 2-1. Just after everything was going so sharply, The last thing LTU wants to do is unravel here in this last inning, up by a dozen. At least it was. That one just misses. The count goes to 3-1. There it is on the corner, and that's only strike two. The umpire did the strike three motion. It's now only a full count. Payoff. That one is into center field. In comes to Kuiper. He's going to make the catch. Runners are going to tag, and another run's going to score. So it's now 12-2. But more importantly, there's just one out in the inning. So from down by 12, now a deficit of 10. Swing and a miss by Harrison Jackson. Dugan remains at second base. That one misses outside. Now it's 1-1. So still only one hit and 3 walks total given up by Pichetti. Swing and a miss that time. That pitch tailing away. And it's now 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Off speed, missed down low. Now it's 2-2. Two-two. Swing and a miss. And there is the second out. That's strikeout number 11 for Pichetti. And one more out to get to put the final touches on this game 2. Andrew Arnston, his second at bat, struck out his first one, is the last hope for Lourdes. That misses high and away for ball 1. Swing it away, comes up empty. 1-1 now. There it is on the corner. 1-2 now. Pichetti, one pitch away from ending it. One-two pitch. Fouled away. A 9-inning extra game in game 1 has resulted in making this second game a 7-inning game, and a good offensive display and a great pitching performance put on by LTU. 1-2 pitch again. That one's popped up. 3 players converge. Yanessa is there. Ball game. LTU wins game 2 in dominant fashion by a final of 12-2. A brilliant one-hit, 3-walk complete game performance by Dominic Pichetti. He strikes out 11, and the catch by Jake Yanessa puts it on the final touches. LTU's managed to split this doubleheader after a tough loss in game 1. They lost that one 8-6. They bounced back and beat the Grey Wolves of Lourdes University by a final of 12-2. So tune in next Tuesday when LTU is right back here at home and they take on U of M Dearborn. But tomorrow they're on the road to Adrian as they take on the Saints of Siena Heights. So thank you for joining us on our live coverage on the LTU Sports Network. John Snow signing off for now, saying we'll see you next time.